Here is a question or a misunderstanding rather that I hear very often lately, that obesity is an eating disorder, which is not true. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm Long Island's eating disorder specialist. I post on this channel 3 times a week, all about eating disorders, body image issues, and general mental health. So if any of that interests you, please click the subscribe button down below. I also have an Instagram and a weekly blog. Feel free to check those out if you're interested. I will leave those links in the description below as well. And of course, if you found this video informative, helpful, inspirational, whatever it is, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, because what that does is help other people who may be struggling as well find my channel, and I hope help them as well. I am so grateful to have the opportunity to go into local school districts and present to not only sometimes the faculty, but also very many times to the students themselves. And what that enables me to do, or I guess to learn, is what exactly are the misunderstandings that are surrounding eating disorders, what they are, what is society actually teaching about these types of things. Because sometimes being in the eating disorder treatment world, obviously all those people are very educated about eating disorders and aware of eating disorders, and it could kind of make you a little out of touch with what society actually deems to be, you know, the truth around eating disorders. So I'm very grateful to have many opportunities to hear about what people actually believe to be the truth about eating disorders. Also, I try to be very, very open about people who ask me questions. I get a lot of DMs on Instagram regarding questions about eating disorders, and I am very grateful to not only hear the people's perspectives on that, but also to be able to help to the extent that I can, because of course I can't give therapy that way, but at least I can direct them in the way that I can to get some more information or offer that information myself. And so if that ever is something for any of you that you have a question about eating disorders, you can leave a comment, of course, down in the comment section. But if it is something that you feel a little uncomfortable with sharing on the internet, feel free to direct message me on Instagram, and I will do my best to help inform you or put you in the direction to help. All that to say is that one of the misunderstandings I hear very often is that obesity is an eating disorder. And this is very much not the case. Obesity is a medical diagnosis regarding what a person's weight and BMI is. That is not an eating disorder. An eating disorder is a mental health illness that may or may not, and usually does at some point in time, the further along you go in with your eating disorder, have physical consequences. So is it true that obesity could be correlated to an eating disorder? Absolutely. But obesity in and of itself is not an eating disorder. Now, why is that important to know? It's important because we need to separate that weight and eating disorders are equally perfectly correlated in the sense of that if you are overweight or obese, that you have an eating disorder. That is not necessarily the case. We don't really know what's going on inside a person's body. Yes, it's very possible that they have a very unhealthy relationship with food. However, it's very possible that they're suffering with some sort of other physical ailment that is causing weight gain or such like that. So we cannot be the judge of that just by looking at a person. We need to separate the idea that we can look at a person and determine that they have an eating disorder, and furthermore, determine what type of eating disorder a person has, because that is absolutely not true. So 2 things I really want you to take from this video is that 1, weight is not a reliable indicator of a person having an eating disorder or what type of eating disorder the person has. And 2 is that eating disorders are mental health illnesses. They are not physical illnesses. However, as I said before, it could result in physical illnesses or ailments, but it is mental health, and that's where it originates. And that is a huge difference. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, of course, I would greatly appreciate that thumbs up. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. But I'm very interested to hear about whether or not you believed that obesity was an eating disorder. Yes, you did believe it, or no, you did not believe that that was the case. you could click my face over here to subscribe to my channel, and I wish you awareness and being informed on your journey to finding your state of balance. I will see you in my next video.